which is slightly different from forced labour, but I remember in 2018 going on a visit to Colombia with ABC Colombia and being really struck by two things. First of all, as we were flying over vast territories, how much of the land had been taken for palm oil, and that was massive agro-business, but it had effectively displaced many millions of people who'd lost their property thanks to the activities of militias and the FARC and the battle between the two. And similarly, when I went to El Porvenir and La Primavera, right not far from the border with Venezuela, it was really striking how people found it very difficult to make a living when they'd been deprived of large amounts of their land, and that effectively they'd been living in a war zone for the best part of 20 years, which is why it was so important that when Colombia was able to bring about peace with the FARC, that one of the things that they were very keen on bringing forward was that this hasn't ever really been completed, was the idea of land reform, so that people had access to land again, so that they'd be able to make a living. I just have a few principles